You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 2 of the SCAC volleyball season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Volleyball Offensive Player of the Week, senior middle blocker Paige Havel of the University of St. Thomas Celts. And Paige, congratulations, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Paige, you and the rest of your Celts teammates off to an outstanding 7-1 start to open up the 2022 campaign, the best start since joining the SCAC, including winners of 7 straight. That's the best streak since joining the league as well. What's been the key from your perspective, from an overall team perspective? What's impressed you the most with this outstanding start to this brand new season?
I have to say that this year we've been really focused on raising the standard and creating like a very strong culture with the team, because last year I feel like we lacked team chemistry. And this year, everybody is really bought in and very committed to changing the culture and putting in 100% so that we can see the success that we all want to have this year, being the first year that we are in the SCAC conference, like officially D3.
Paige, individually outstanding this past weekend as you hosted the First Responders Tournament. You lead the team to 4 wins with an impressive 51 points over the course of the weekend, including 34 kills, a 2.43 kills per set average, 12 blocks, 9 service aces, and the tournament MVP. How are you able to be so successful out there on the court for the Celts, and what kind of confidence individually do you grow from such an outstanding performance over the past 4 matches?
With it being my last year, I just really have been working hard, and I want to make sure that I'm doing my best for my team and for myself, and just not leaving any regret there, because I won't have this opportunity again. And my team has been very helpful with like keeping me confident, even though that I'm under a lot of pressure for leading the team. But I really appreciate my teammates for like pushing me and helping me remain confident even when I'm struggling. But they're really there to support me.
I want to go back and ask about a specific victory this past weekend, Paige. You and your teammates get a huge win over top 25 ranked opponent, University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. You dropped the first 2 sets. This team is able to regroup, win 3 straight sets to pull off a huge victory. What does it say about the resolve of this team, and what was key in sparking that comeback despite being down 2-0?
So we came together after the first 2 sets, and we all were on the same page of needing to find better connections with our middles and setters, and we recognized that our service receive was slacking, and it was probably not the best that it should have been the first 2 sets. And we came together and we were like, we have not lost this game. We're going to regroup, refocus, and we're going to go out there and control what we can control and press on the gas. And we threw out a new rotation and we all just went with it. And there was just lots of communication, and everybody was just focused on fixing what we needed to fix and sticking to the game plan.
Paige, I know coming into this season, the expectations and the excitement were high there in Houston surrounding this volleyball program. As one of the senior leaders on this team, how have you kind of embraced that role, and what's been important to you as one of the senior leaders in trying to sort of raise that standard as you talked about earlier in the interview?
I have to say it's just being present, like in practice every day, and everybody putting forth their best effort. And we have a lot of new pieces to the team this year, and they really play an important role. And I understand, like as a freshman, that they might not have expected to make an impact like they did, but we have a couple that are in the starting lineup, and they go out there and they compete how they should compete, and they don't let the nerves get to them. And we're really finding our team chemistry this year, and it's exciting.
And finally, Paige, wrapping things up, looking ahead to this weekend, you and the rest of your teammates back to action as you take on Randall and Dallas Christian. Another big opportunity to continue to improve off this outstanding 7-1 start. What are your expectations heading into the weekend? What will be key for this group just to continue to build off this outstanding momentum you've gained through these first couple of weeks of the year?
So I'm hoping we get 2 wins this weekend, and we're going in it very confident. And we just want to be very successful with our last weekend before we start conference next week. And we are just expecting to test out a few more lineups and really solidify like who needs to play what role, and just doing it together as a team.
Giddings, Texas native, and this week's SCAC Volleyball Offensive Player of the Week, senior middle blocker Paige Havel of the University of St. Thomas Celts. Paige, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your senior season.
Thank you.